Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra from Sesala DIY and today I'm excited to share with you a super simple and cute sewing idea, a midi skirt. I've been in love with midi skirts for a while now and the love just never fades. This midi skirt is a combination of a pleated and A-line skirt, making a great choice for any occasion. The best part is you'll see just how easy it is to make your own. So let's get started. You will need to make this skirt between 1 and 1.5 meters of fabric and 1 invisible zipper. The next step is to work on the pattern, and we start from the basic blocks. Cut the dart. From the dart apex, cut a straight line parallel to the center front, close half of the dart. Make the skirt longer, as long as you prefer. Move the waist dart, redraw the hip line, and add some fabric for the pleat to the center front. We can repeat the same step for the back of the skirt. And here is how the final pattern looks. The next pattern piece is the waistband, and to make it, you will need the following measurement: your waistline circumference, to which you can add 2 cm for seam allowance. I made mine around 12 cm in height. Here is how the fabric looked cutted. Optional, you can add pockets. These are my measurements. And next I will show you how I pattern draft mine. Start with your pocket opening. Place your hand on the paper to see how wide you want your pocket to be. You can make it as wide as you prefer. Draw and refine the shape of the pocket. Cut the pocket pattern. Now that we have all pattern pieces, we can start the sewing process. And we start with the pockets. Place the pattern on the fabric and cut the pockets. Sew the pocket and use the serger for the edges. Press open the opening of the pocket. Take your skirt pieces and measure where to place the pockets. Mine is around 10 cm from the waistline. Pin and sew it to the face of the skirt. Pin and sew it to the back of the skirt. The next step is to use the serger for the edges of the skirt. Now we can close the sides of the skirt. Pin and sew it. Be careful while you sew not to close the pocket. Sew the first part, stop and move to sew the second part. Press the new seam. We can now move to sew the waistband and make the pleat. Here is my waistband. Next step is to fold it in two. And I started to mark it, as you can see in the video. Here is how the waistband is marked. You'll have 8 marks on your waistband. We will also mark the skirt. Here is the face of the skirt. And the back of the skirt. You can prepare your waistband by pressing before we start to attach it to the skirt. Now it's time to make the pleats, and it will go like this. We pin the middle of the skirt to the middle of the waistband, face to face, then the sides of the skirt to where is the sides of the waistband. And last, the back pieces. Now we can make the pleats. Pin the remaining marks of both the skirt and the waistband together and fold the fabric as you see. After you finish making all the pleats, it's time to sew it. And use a serger for all the edges, except for the hem of the skirt. We can place the zipper next. I press the edges and the waistband one more time. Attach the invisible zipper, first to one side and only to half of the waistband, and sew it. To be sure that we have the zipper aligned correctly, I use a pin to mark the seam between the skirt and the waistband. And I put that pin to the other part of the skirt too. Pin the other half of the zipper. Open the zipper and sew it. Here is how the back seams align. Use the invisible zipper presser foot next. And sew the zipper one more time on both parts. Press the zipper. Fold it first. Close the waistband. Sew it and shorten it. Also, pin and sew the back of the skirt. Press every new stitch. After you turn the corners of the waistband and cut the extra zipper, close it by sewing it. Try to sew it on the previous seam. Use the serger for the hem of the skirt, and finally sew the hem and press it. Now I can show you my new midi skirt. The pattern is absolutely lovely, and now it's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Hope you like it, and I also hope that you enjoyed today's video. And if you have any questions or advice, as usual my comment section is open. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up and share with other sewist enthusiasts. Until next time, let's find inspiration!